where we delve into intriguing topics. Today, we explore the enigmatic figure known as Beelzebub, a renowned demon referenced in various passages of the Bible. One captivating instance depicts Beelzebub's audacious act of seizing Satan's throne in the depths of hell. In this video, we embark on a comprehensive exploration of Beelzebub, the Lord of Pestilence. If you enjoy this content, please show your support by liking the video, subscribing to our channel, and sharing it with your friends. The more views we receive, the sooner we can provide additional captivating content on related topics. This video serves as the introduction to a series on the Testament of Solomon, where Solomon purportedly converses with diverse demons. While Beelzebub's role in this testament is brief, I seize this opportunity to present a more comprehensive video dedicated to him. Let me know in the comments if you are interested in more videos from this series. Beelzebub can be referred to by various names such as Beelzebub, Beelzebub, and more. Originating from the Philistine city of Ekron, his exact significance and precise name remain mysteries. Some scholars suggest that his name in Hebrew is a means to diminish his importance. Originally known as the Lord of the Flies, it is likely that his name signifies the Lord of the High Palace or the High Place. Alternatively, he might have been a deity from a place called Zeba. In Christian texts, he is often described as a demon or devil, occasionally interchanged with Beelzebub. In the Old Testament, the prophet Elijah prophesied the death of King Ahaziah of Israel. Ahaziah's severe injuries from falling off his palace roof led him to seek guidance from the god Beelzebub, instead of turning to divine intervention. When Elijah confronted the messengers and the king directly, he foretold that the king's disobedience to God would lead to his demise. Elijah's prophecy was fulfilled when Ahaziah perished as ordained by the Lord. In the New Testament, Jesus faced accusations from his adversaries, who deemed him an agent of Beelzebub, the prince of demons. During the Middle Ages, Beelzebub held a prominent position among the demons of hell and was sometimes even equated with Satan. He became closely associated with witchcraft and gained notoriety during the Salem witch trials. If one observes closely, the name Beelzebub exhibits clear connections to the god Baal, worshipped by the Canaanites and Phoenicians, representing storms, fertility, lightning, and thunder. Baal's widespread worship can be compared to that of Thor in Norse mythology. The Baal cycle, recounted in several versions, narrates Baal's triumph over death and his ascension to the divine throne. His descent into the underworld and subsequent return is often cited as an early example of divine death and resurrection, although interpretations regarding his actual death and resurrection vary. Other deities who experience death and resurrection include Baldur from Norse mythology, Osiris from Egyptian mythology, and Jesus. However, it is important to note that the name Baal translates to Lord in English. Similar to the role of Ra in Egyptian mythology, which influenced other gods, Baal served a comparable purpose. For now, I won't delve further into this topic, as I plan to present videos on Canaanite mythology and related subjects in the future. As mentioned earlier, the Bible itself contains evidence suggesting the existence of the god Beelzebub, with multiple mentions throughout its pages. One such reference can be found in the story of King Ahaziah, described in 2 Kings chapter 16. He addressed him, saying, "This is what happens when you seek guidance from Beelzebub, the god of Ekron. Is it because you believe there is no God in Israel to consult? Therefore, as a consequence of your actions, you will not recover from your illness, but instead, you will surely die." And indeed, Ahaziah met his demise, and his brother Joram succeeded him as king. The term Baal can serve as a title for various gods, including the well-known demon named Belphegor or Balpio, as mentioned in the following passage from the Bible. Israel began to worship and engage in immoral acts with the Moabite women who enticed them to sacrifice to their gods. As a result, Israel became associated with Baal Peor, and this angered the Lord. The term Beelzebub likely signifies Lord of the Heights, which could be inferred from a biblical passage suggesting the worship of this deity in mountain sanctuaries. A parallel can be found in 1 Kings 8:13, where Solomon discusses the construction of the temple of God. The Hebrew term Beelzebub is often translated as dwelling house, but a more accurate translation suggests elevated house. The term Beelzebub is also translated as Baal of the heavenly dwelling, according to the Jewish Encyclopedia. Over time, Beelzebub became one of the names associated with Satan, or a lesser demon, likely due to his mention as the Prince of Demons in Mark 3:22-23, where the Pharisees accused Jesus of casting out demons through the power of Beelzebub. The character of Beelzebub appears in several biblical passages, including Matthew 12:24-27 and Luke 11:15-18-19, where he is described as the Prince of Demons. These passages recount the Pharisees' accusation that Jesus used Beelzebub's power to cast out demons. Beelzebub is also mentioned in Matthew 10:25, where Jesus warns his disciples about the potential consequences they may face. Beelzebub is known by various titles, such as Lord of Pestilence and Lord of Flies. The latter title can be found in beliefs that suggest the souls of the dead transform into flies. In Zoroastrianism, there is a demon called Nasu, who is known to consume the deceased and assumes the form of a fly. While Beelzebub's name means Lord of the Flies, it is uncertain which flies are specifically referred to. There are numerous popular beliefs, spanning many pages, regarding the idea that the souls of the dead escape their bodies in various fly forms. For example, the Bedouins of Allah believe that the souls of the deceased in their deserts transform into flies and then travel to Jerusalem to dive into a well at the center of Haram Ashraf, leading to the underworld, the realm of the dead. The ranking of Beelzebub in the realm of hell can be perplexing, as he is often referred to as the Prince, which might lead some to believe that he is subordinate to the King of Hell, commonly believed to be Lucifer or Satan. However, the title of Prince holds significant status, comparable to that of Archangel Michael, who is regarded as a high-ranking angel and a leader in the heavenly hierarchy. It is important to note that just as there are 7 archangels in service to God, there are also 7 princes of hell, with Beelzebub being one of them. Delving into the details of each prince is beyond the scope of this discussion, but there are various classifications proposed by scholars. For instance, Peter Bispo categorizes Lucifer as representing pride, Mammon as representing greed, Asmodeus as representing lust, Leviathan as representing envy, Beelzebub as representing gluttony, Satan as representing wrath, and Belphegor as representing laziness. Another classification by Laughter of Light places Beelzebub as the representative of envy, Asmodeus as the representative of laziness, and Azael as the demon of wrath, while Belial is mentioned in some classifications as well. Beelzebub is also part of the Trinity of Hell, which serves as a dark parallel to the Holy Trinity and consists of Lucifer, Beelzebub, and Astaroth. This hierarchy in hell, as described in the book The Devil in Legend, mirrors the celestial hierarchy, but with a malevolent twist. Satan, the leader, maintains strict control over his dominion and does not tolerate any challenges to his authority. However, there was a time when Beelzebub successfully led a rebellion against Satan, resulting in his temporary overthrow. According to Johannes Eurus and his 16th century treatise, The Sewell Monarchy of the Demon, Satan was compelled to step down in favor of Beelzebub during this uprising. Although Satan still holds the crown, it is Beelzebub who wields true power over the demons. In the Testament of Solomon series, Beelzebub is depicted as the prince of demons, and Solomon summons him with a ring. Beelzebub acknowledges his role as the king of demons, with all other demons holding positions of authority under him. Solomon expresses gratitude to God upon encountering Beelzebub, acknowledging the wisdom bestowed upon him. The demon introduces himself as Beelzebub and claims to manifest the apparitions of all other demons, promising to bring unclean spirits in chains at Solomon's command. If you've enjoyed the content so far, please leave a like and consider subscribing to the channel. Your opinion on the video is valuable, so feel free to leave a comment. Thank you, and see you soon.